Alright, so I just want to go down the feature set on the Feather 5. This is a Pentode front end version, so it has a 6SJ7 preamp, and then it has a 12AX7 for an additional portion of the preamp and also the tremolo oscillator. And then that is feeding a 6BQ5 or EL84 power tube, single-ended, for about 4 to 5 watts. The front controls, you have the input jack, a volume control, you have a boost mode, so this makes the preamp a little more sensitive, low, high gain kind of option. This is the tone control, and this is the trem speed, and then of course the power switch. On the rear, you have, this model has a 2-position gain switch, so it has kind of a cleaner mode and a kind of a personified or a little bit amplified mode. And that is adjusting something with the power tube. So it's actually the power section that's changing, whereas the front switch for gain is just for the preamp response. It also has a 8 ohm speaker out dedicated. And then in addition to that, you also have a tremolo foot switch option or a make or break jack. I'm using just a simple, excuse me, on-off switch that I made with a normal patch cable, TS guitar instrument patch cable. That would insert it into the back of the amp, and then you could control the tremolo from here. If you don't have the foot switch or don't want one, or just feel like you always have the trem on, that's fine. There is the ability to insert a jack into the back, and that'll break the tremolo or turn the tremolo off. And I always send that with the amp. That way, if you don't have a foot switch, you can turn the tremolo on or off in the rear of the amp. But anyway, let's go through some of the sounds. I'm going to start in the lower of the amplified, excuse me, the power section options, and also low gain up front here on the preamp. And we're just going to go through some of the sounds. I'm playing a Strat, and I am plugged into a single 10-inch speaker, solid pine cabinet, with I think it has an Alessandro Eminence 10-inch speaker in it. So here's just a demo of the amp. It's about half on all the controls, 12 o'clock. It's a bridge pickup, neck pickup. Let's go through the tone control real quick. I'm going to start on the bridge pickup of the guitar. Trem speed. Max rate. Crank up the volume in this mode just to kind of get it on the edge, usually right around 2:30 or 3 o'clock on the control. It starts to exhibit some gain. Kill the trem for a second so you can hear it. To half here, and then we'll engage the preamp gain so you can hear the difference in preamp to low to high mode. There's low mode. High mode. This is where you really start to hear the Pentode kind of shimmer and a little bit of the compression artifact as well. Increase the gain a bit. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to set it back to the lower preamp mode, and then we'll actually change the output section structure so you can hear the differences there. Right now it's in the stock kind of low mode. So here's the high mode. Low mode again. High just so you can hear the power section working a little bit more. There's high, this is low. A little cleaner for sure. Now let's go to the high mode on the preamp and the high mode on the output section to get the max gain out of the amp. And it gets pretty crunchy. So here we go. Cleans up really nice. Gauge that tremolo. Get the full throb going here. So kind of capable of getting mildly distorted tones, pushed with a pedal. Obviously the sustain increases, but I think that's a pretty good rundown of the amp. Thanks so much.